All right, everybody. Ooh, okay. Let's try to stabilize the phone. Oh no. Hey, anyways, all right. Recap of week one of the playoffs. Sorry to miss the recap of the end of the regular season. I don't have any good excuses for not doing it. But hey, I'm doing it now. So Gronku and I are here. Gonna not, there's only four games this time to recap. So let's get into it. Sorry, try to stabilize the phone and not press all the keys on my keyboard. All right. First, game one. Gaetano easily takes down Claire by 35 points. In a game where both QBs scored around 35 points, Gaetano came out way ahead in almost every other position. If McCaffrey and wide receivers hold up and have other great performances next week, Kelsey will have a very tight sphincter. Yeah, Gronku likes it when I use the word sphincter. Claire, a little obituary for you. This loss doesn't take away from a great year you had. Came in fourth place after in the regular season after a slow start. Um, I think you get a little bit of money, a couple, maybe at least you get at least one $5. I think this for this, but um, yeah, maybe you can take another step next year. All right, game two. Pat beats Ryan by 25. Both QBs of this game scored 10 points, and but Ryan got some good performances from James Conner, from Godwin, and Jamal Chase, but otherwise he was let down by most of the players on his team. Pat racks up above average points from just about everybody else besides his QB and has a comfortable win. So Pat advances to play Kim next or this week, where I'm sure it'll be very tough for Pat to manage both teams. It's a funny joke. It's still funny. Sorry, Kim. I know you're managing your own teams. It's just funny. Okay. Ryan, a little obituary for you. Perhaps, well, I think mathematically you were the unluckiest person when it came to matchups and trying to get wins. But we have that rule that sixth place goes to the remaining player with the most points scored, and I think you proved that that's a good idea that we have in our league. So, again, better luck for you next year. Maybe one day you'll make it a little bit further in playoffs. But wait, there's more. There's the consolation bracket to talk about. Vanessa and Kevin both get wins to stay in contention for picking their draft positions next year, along with Chris and Jerry, who had buys. Uh, Kevin beat me by like, I don't know, 10 or 20 points. And then Vanessa beat Tim. Somehow, she only scored like 70 something, and he scored like 45. Tim might be checked out of fantasy football 2022. He might have been for a while now. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, he that 45 points might be the lowest of the whole season. So, but anyways, now it's just between me and him for the recap bowl, uh, and whoever loses will have the distinct honor of being the first recapper. A something that one of us can tell our great grandchildren that we were the first repeat recappers for our fantasy football league. I'm sure that'll be included in our own actual obituaries, uh, and songs will be written about. So that's really the most important game going into next week. Uh, but anyways, hope everyone's having a good time, staying warm. It's cold here for San Diego weather, and then also if you haven't watched both seasons of White Lotus, I like binged them both over a week, and they're amazing. Season two, I think, is even better than season one. So, anyways, if you haven't heard about this little show called White Lotus, you should check it out. I think that's it for me and Gronku. Gronku, you good? Yeah, he's good. He's just trying to stay warm. All right, guys. Best of luck going into next week. Hopefully, I'll get around to recapping next week too, and catch you guys all on the flippity floppity.